Welcome to the Lady Wisdom Talk Show. And today we have a special co-host. Introduce yourself, young man.
Hello, everybody. My name is Bash, and we are here on the Lady Wisdom Talk Show, and we're doing it up. And here we have with us Wright. So give him a round of applause. A player from the Utah Jazz.
I'm thankful to be here. I don't know why I'm here, just to talk about me and my book, and just another opportunity to let people know that I'm still here.
Yes, Luther Wright, Mr. Luther Wright, former NBA star for the Utah Jazz.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's talk about how did you get into playing basketball? Tell us about that.
Oh man, well, I was like 6'8" in like 7th or 8th grade, so basketball was kind of like it was like, here man, this gonna take you far, brother. Here. So yeah, basketball for me, it was like an outlet. It allowed me to just focus on my job, which was mostly defense. But basketball kind of it opened a lot of doors for me. It let me travel the world for free. I got a free college education from Seton Hall University, and I was fortunate to get drafted into the NBA because most people that play basketball, that's the ultimate goal, to make it to the NBA, and I was fortunate enough to be drafted in the 1993 draft. I was the 18th pick of the first round, which is pretty good, pretty cool.
So how did you feel when they called your name? Your family was screaming in front of oh my God, Luther, Luther.
We made it. You sitting there, you're gonna get called. You just don't know when. So you just sitting there, and they call this person. You're like, okay, they didn't call me yet. So you sitting there like, and then when they finally call your name, it's like it's surreal. It's like with the 18th pick. The 1993 draft, the Utah Jazz select, and they said my name. I sat there for a minute, like,
did this really just happen?
Did they just call my? Because they called 17 other people.
Right.
They finally got to me, and I was like, oh. So I got up and got my hat and ran up to the stage.
Did you get chills?
Not really chills, but just the anticipation.
Right.
Of knowing where you're gonna be playing, what team you're gonna be playing for, and things of that nature. So, just leading up to that point, and then to finally hear your name called, and whatever. Everything that comes after that is, is roses.
And one thing that really stood out to me that I was truly amazed by is like your height. A lot of people, most people should know how tall he is. He's 7'2", actually. And for me, I don't really get to. You really come across people who are 7 foot.
You don't see 7 footers.
Especially for me, because I'm a short dude so far. But how did you? I would ask, how do you feel like others perceived you as being a tall person, as opposed to how you perceive yourself? Like, were people frightened of you, or?
Not, it's different. Different people react different. Like you're more excited because I play ball or whatever. But a lot of people, they don't know how to approach a person. The first thing out of their mouth sometimes is not very nice. You walking down the street and you hear somebody go, he's big as hell, or this stuff that people say, and you have to grow up and get used to hearing it and not let it affect you as an individual.
Okay, so tell us a little bit more about, because you have a testimony as well.
For sure. Yeah, no doubt.
What happened. Tell us a little bit about your college years and then your NBA years.
NBA year. I only got to play 1 year. I had a nervous breakdown during my rookie season, and it forced me into early retirement. They misdiagnosed me. They said I had ADD, and they said I was bipolar, and they put me on all this medication, and I was using drugs with the medication, so I wasn't really giving my body a chance to let the medicine do what it was prescribed to do. And for years, for like 10, 15 years, I found myself going in and out of mental institutions, rehabs. Found myself homeless, addicted to crack cocaine. And so going from being a first-round NBA basketball player, draft pick, and you're supposed to carry yourself a certain way, and then to end up You look up, you're like, oh wow, I'm homeless. Really don't have no support system, just living life on life terms, and it was just a roller coaster for me. But
how did you feel like when, because you said you played for the year, when you had to come back home to the family, the friends? What was your reaction?
I think that the reaction was like it was like shock. You and I was just talking to my manager about that as well. Like living in Utah, it was like the most beautiful place I ever seen in my life. You know what I mean? They have certain laws and rules, like you can't buy malt liquor on Sundays. So it would have been a perfect fit for me, and that's the plug the book as well. I just wasn't ready for that. The NBA. I was young when I got drafted, very immature, didn't have a good support system, and I don't blame no one. I can't blame my mother. I can't blame my dad or my family for the way the situation worked itself out, good, bad, or indifferent. But I know that I was immature when I got drafted into the NBA. I didn't know that it wasn't fun anymore. It went from becoming fun to it's a job now, and you have to approach it like a person that goes to a regular 8-hour job. You have to put in the work. You have to eat right. You have to rest. No partying, no the little things that you
and that's
you
the
do.
behind the scenes
Yeah,
stuff
the behind the scenes
see.
stuff that nobody don't talk about.
Right.
You don't really hear about it, but it's things that you have to do in order to
Right.
maintain and have a good successful sports career. And I fell short because one I was immature, and two, I really didn't have a person on my team that was like, look, Lou, we ain't going out tonight. We gonna chill. We not gonna hang out tonight. We gonna rest because you got a big game tomorrow. And you got a 10-game road trip coming up, so you want to play. I just needed a little bit more guidance.
So your your team, you hang out with them at times, and they were like on a party stream.
No, I mean like when I got to the Utah Jazz, I was on a team full of veterans, so it wasn't really. I didn't really get a chance to really learn. And they have programs now set up for the rookies and stuff that they didn't have when I was playing. So I kind of was filling the NBA out for myself, and I wasn't really prepared.
Okay. When did you start abusing the drugs? At what point? High school?
No.
After
when I came back to New Jersey, after I got cut, when the Jazz released me, after I had the nervous breakdown.
Oh, that's when you start abusing the drugs.
I got more into the drugs.
Oh,
I had more time on my hand. I had money. I wasn't playing ball no more. I had more free time.
Right.
So I was getting into a lot more negative stuff once I got cut from the team, and looked up one day and I was out of the NBA. So it became like I was depressed a lot. For like years I couldn't even watch a game on TV because knowing like you supposed to be there,
right.
and I'm sitting on the couch looking. So it got real bad. I got depressed. Went through a lot of negative stuff that most of it I created, but a lot of it comes from not being able to adjust because you hear a lot of players when they retire from the NBA or when they finish playing. They 5 or 10 years down the road, they end up bankrupt, and the reason why that happens is because they don't know what to do with themselves. Basketball, it gives you, you're gonna play this amount of games, you're gonna practice this amount of time, you're gonna work out, you're gonna lift weights, you're gonna do this, and then when they take that from you, you don't have nothing else to do. You don't have a structure. Not even a plan B. It's just you gotta have structure, like the NBA structure, and but from the time your feet hit the floor until the time you get ready to go to bed, you already know. They give you a itinerary of everything you have to do that day, and then when you don't have that, you're like, what am I going to do? And my thing was drugs and partying and stuff like that.
Right.
So with that being said, you have a book here.
No doubt, a perfect fit.
A perfect fit.
Could you elaborate more on this book and what it's about?
Really, it's just my story, the way I lived it, because after I came back to New Jersey and stopped playing basketball, the local papers would come around, and I was going through a tough period with the mental health stuff and going in and out of the rehabs and stuff like that. So they would come around and they would do a story on me every now and again to kind of see where I was at, what I was doing. And for the most part, a lot of times the stories was negative. Most times they'd come and I'd be in a mental hospital. I wouldn't be in my right, frame of mind, just come off a drug binge or whatever like that, and be freaking out or whatever like that. And they would catch me in that time. And every time they would put the article in the paper and you read it, you'd be like, this guy's really going through it. This guy's really struggling and really don't know what to do with himself. And it wasn't until I got an opportunity to write this book, and it helped me to understand some of the mistakes that I made with a lot of the choices that I made. And I go out of my way now when I do my motivational speaking and I go talk to kids, go to jails and talk to people. I tell them, man, you find yourself in situations, but how did you get in that situation?
Right.
I'm making a bad choice.
Yeah, we're going to hold that thought.
Okay.
We're going to go look at a few clips of you, Seton Hall, and also you on the Utah Jazz. Okay, we'll be right back. The Lady Wisdom Talk Show.
Hello, we're here. We're back on the Lady Wisdom Talk Show, chopping it up with main man Luther Wright, and he was talking to us briefly about his book and the challenges he had to overcome and the position he was put in. So he's going to elaborate a little bit more on that. And
your story is similar to Mr. Lamar
Odom.
I
was going to. I thought that's what I really came to really talk about. Like, I keep the media, man. It's good and then it's bad. It's like we really don't know what happened to the brother. But I know that he's fighting a demon, and the demon is called addiction. It don't care how much money you got. It don't care what color skin you got. It don't care who your parents are. It's a disease, and when you acknowledge that it's a disease, then you can get better. You know what I mean? He's fighting a disease. It's cunning, it's baffling, and I know I sound like I'm in a meeting or whatever like that.
No, that's fine.
I understand what he's dealing with, because I've been there, and I'm a living testimony, and I know that with God all things is possible. So I pray for the brother. I've been on Facebook since the incident occurred, and I've been telling people, y'all can't judge that man. You don't know what he's dealing with.
Right.
You don't know what he's going through. You don't understand his life. Professional athletes, they have access to the best drugs on earth. So if you got the money, you can get it. And I think that's the situation Lamar finds himself in, man. He got all this money, and he's probably depressed. He's probably dealing with some issues from his past, and probably got trust issues, probably don't know who to really talk to, and his only outlet, because I've been there, I know that his only outlet is the drugs, it's that sensation, and I tell people too, like, it don't matter how much drugs you take, you chasing that first time you ever got high, and that sensation from the first time you ever got high, and you'll never get that again. So you kind of like fighting a losing battle. But I pray for Lamar and his family, and I hope that he figure it out and understand that you only get one chance at this thing called life, and you wasn't born with an addiction. So get yourself together, man, and get the help that you need. Stay away, try to avoid people, places, and things. And even if it's your family, you gotta avoid. Cause I've been through that, man. When I first got clean, I had to stay away from my family. My family was my biggest trigger.
And let me ask you, how long were you hooked?
Oh, I started smoking marijuana when I was 15. And I, dipped and dabbed in alcohol and cocaine. But I've been clean now for 11 years.
Oh, praise God.
11 years, yeah. And I take my life more serious today. I'm older. I'm a parent. I'm a husband. So the choices I make and the things I do today, it don't just affect me. It affect my family. It affect my spiritual family. So I gotta watch what I say. I gotta watch the people I hang around.
Absolutely.
I gotta watch the company I keep. And I just try to lead by example. You know what I mean? I go to a wonderful church. Shout out to my pastor, Dr. Evans, and his wife, Lady Benetta. I go to Morning Star Community Christian Center Church in Linden, New Jersey. And I must tell you, the church has helped me a lot to understand what my purpose is in life, and knowing that without God, you really can't do too much, and I put him first before, I pray. And I thought that was cool too when we first started the segment. We all, held hands and prayed. That kind of, I was like, okay, I'm in the right spot. Because sometimes when you go do interviews and you go to places, you don't really feel comfortable because the people that you're there with, they don't believe what you believe, or they don't feel how you feel about, your higher power or whatever like that. So to know that I was here and people are God-fearing, that kind of helped me. Cause I was nervous a little bit.
I mean, we all do. It happens to the best of us.
But this is good. I'm thankful for the opportunity. My book, A Perfect Fit, is available wherever you download books. It's on iTunes. You can get it at Barnes & Noble. It's cheap on Amazon. I really don't tell people that. But my book is a lot cheaper on Amazon.com.
Get that book.
Yeah, I try to keep copies of them. And it's a great read. It's my story. I wrote the book. I got a little help. But it's my story, the way I lived it, the way I seen it, the way I survived it. And the good part about it is it's not a period. It's a comma at the end of a perfect fit, because I'm doing so much more stuff now in my community. I'm coaching basketball.
Nice.
I'm praying. It's a high school program that's looking for a coach, and they're considering me. So hopefully I can get that job.
You will get it.
Well, I'm coaching now anyway. I'm coaching my wife's school. I coach at a little charter school here in Newark, New Horizons Charter School. We won our first game yesterday.
Oh, nice.
18-8. So
nice. What do you do in your spare time? 2 questions, because we got to wrap it up. Okay. What do you do in your spare time? And I know you were saying, you're hungry. You're hungry. What is your favorite food? What do you like to eat?
No, I like chicken. No, I DJ. I'm a DJ.
Really?
Yeah, I DJ. I play all types of genres of music. I love house music, hip hop, break beats. I do blends. I specialize in taking the acapella and instrumental and making a whole nother mix. I'm a motivational speaker.
Nice.
Breed pit bulls.
Oh, okay.
What else I do? Motivational speaker, published author. I'm a musician. I play guitar at my church. I play lead guitar. I play bass guitar. I play drums. I produce. I got my own studio in Bayonne, New Jersey. L9 Studios.
Okay.
So I hustle in my spare time because I don't have a job yet. I don't want a job. I just want to be able to touch lives and share my story.
Nice.
That's
Well
it.
said. So we're about to have a guest come up, T. Mallory. When he plays the music, you're gonna do a two-step with us, right?
We're going to do the electric slide. That's good.
Okay, we're gonna do that.
We're going to do
We
the
gonna do
nay-nay.
that. Okay, so there you have it with Mr. Luther Wright. Go
Get
get
that
the book.
Get that
You
book.
see it? A perfect fit.
Can't have this copy. It's my manager's copy, so get your own.
Yeah. So we're gonna listen to some tunes. Well, actually, Mr. T. Mallory.
Am I Mike?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
you on? How you doing?
I'm fine.
I see you was blessing us over there on the ones and twos, huh?
filling in with some music that I think, should keep the tone, so that you can speak.
Okay. So how you feeling? Tell us about
good.
you. Okay. And you're back from what? The Zanzibar days?
Well,
You tell me.
Well, I go back pretty far. As far as DJing, the first residency for me was Club Black Box. That was the '90s era, but I did party a whole lot in the Zanzibar era and in the garage era and the docks era and the new experience sensations era.
Club America.
So I've been around. I started my own party back in 2009, I believe, called Ascension, and we started out at Club Elevation in Newark 43rd Cafe, and then we moved it to the Atmosphere Lounge, and then we moved it to the Coffee Cave, and that's the history with that.
Okay. Well, we want to hear you play because we want Mr. Luther Wright to do that two-step like he promised us. We're gonna dance.
I did it already.
So you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. It's on
Ready
you.
for some-
Thank you. Okay.
So what is your mission?
My mission?
Your mission.
My mission is to just believe. Just believe.
So what is your mission?
My mission?
Your mission.
My mission is to open up minds to creativity, elevate on a level of all possibility, putting an end to all the negativity while living a life of spirituality. Just believe. Just believe. Just believe. Just believe. Just believe.
So what is your mission?
My mission?
Your mission.
My mission is to open up minds to creativity, elevate on a level of all possibility, putting an end to all the negativity while living a life of spirituality. Just believe. Just believe. Just believe. Just believe. Just believe.
So what is your mission?
My mission?
Your mission.
My mission is to open up minds to creativity, elevate on a level of all possibility, putting an end to all the negativity while living a life of spirituality. Just believe. Just believe. Just believe.